Alrighty, I'm back
We
for
should
some more
take a break
Genshin.
after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
As I was saying, we're back with more Genshin. I think last time I left off, I was doing the world quest where we were going for King Deshret, his pyramid or whatever it was, and then we ended up seeing the Eternal Slumber. But I feel like I probably should have streamed this part because I noticed some other quests up, and I'm like, okay, these must be additional world quests. And I did not realize that there was one good moment I probably should have done on stream. And that was the Eternal Oasis. Which, yeah, I actually completed the whole Jet saga. So, like the part where, I don't want to spoil much, but basically she's just kind of a traveler like I am now. And sadly, the Eternal Oasis is not the same anymore. Like, they changed the music and stuff, so... I wanted to share that, but I did not realize that would happen. You can always look it up on YouTube, like the tune and all that. I will say, though, that story was definitely impactful. Especially, like, when you first get to it. I feel like that was, like, the climax of that world quest. But to get that world quest for the Oasis, you have to, what do you call... Well, you know what, let's go in it real fast. Sadly, though, the music there is not as good as it was at first. The funny thing is, people are talking about how, like, Arya sings the vocal for, like, the Genshin theme and all that. Like, the night... First go to the Oasis, you actually hear vocals, and I'm thinking, like, I wonder if that is also one of the moon goddesses singing that. Might not be Arya, though, I think it's another one, but... Yep. The Eternal Oasis. Sadly, though, there's no vocals anymore. The keyboard now. The funny thing is, when you first go here, it actually plays both parts, which is interesting. I like to call it, it's the last of what once was preserved in the desert. Sadly, though, you can't explore the whole area, just like this, like, area underneath, and that's it. But, yep. I don't want to spoil too much of the lore for anyone that hasn't played it yet. I will say, though, you do have to do all those Pyramid and Mausoleum World quests and stuff to unlock it. It's a long grind, but I tell you, though, that's the story and all the Primogen stuff you get at the end, like, it's worth it. It is worth the grind. If you have the patience. Believe me, there's a lot of backtracking. But today, I'm not boring you with any of that. Today, we're here to do our Archon quest where we left off.
The temperature's just right.
Fortunately, though, I have to travel all the way there
This isn't
again.
the best spot to lie down. Bring it!
Oh look, it's Big Fat Meanie.
Leave this place.
Miscalculated. Rise with the sun!
No, this is kind of silly. I mean, I'm going for a Nephos weapon first before I go for a Columbino C1. And then in Zenless, I'm debating because they have the reruns for both Soldier Ambi as well as Alice, and I'm thinking, like, I could honestly use both of them, but I already had lost my 50-50 in getting another Zhenguang, and everyone tells me Zhuguang's M1 is really good, so I might actually just continue going for Zhuguang and just wait until Alice's rerun. Get her to C1 or M2. I already have M1 Alice. I can see what Alice's M2 does, though, but we'll focus on that game another time. Right now, we are focusing on Genshin. Finally going right to where we left off, and thank God there's voice acting in the Archon quest, because now that world quest I really had to stretch my voice a lot. Oh yeah, that's right, these are the puzzles I have to figure out how to do. Fire, electric, and ice. Well, I mean, I got fire. And then, I think that's good. Ugh.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
What do you say, Deadpool?
And there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman,
I'm still used to Paimon's new voice now. That it feels so weird, like hearing her old voice again.
Huh? Me?
And then I don't know if anyone ever did those like anecdotes with what's her name, Fischl. I think that's how you say it, Fischl or something like that. But like her bird talks, Sir whatever his name is. But then like Fischl's quiet. It's so weird watching her anecdotes where it's like you hear his voice but you don't hear her voice.
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Yeah, and I remember, I forget, what was the clue again? I think I actually know what it is. Notice that... Wait, was that really correct? Okay. How did I not figure that out the last time I played this?
Bring it!
Well, I guess I was kind of in a hurry to end the stream, too. I don't think there's anything back there, right? I'm not gonna come back here. Oh, let me out. Let me out. I don't know, I've never been here before. I gotta explore it. Same thing with the desert ruins. Let me tell you, that was a frickin' pain getting the thing done, but, oh, wait, I can't show you right now. Yeah, I got the Scarlet Slate done, and holy crap, that thing.
Light it up! Full throttle!
You poor lost.
Letting praise names echo!
Oh, and I maxed out my Dendro thing. Sigil, however you say that. Trapdoors. Ah ha ha! Nice try. Okay. Wow.
Bring it!
Forest, protect us.
Alrighty. Yeah, I know I should be using Columbina, but at the same time, it's not quite fully powered up yet. I kind of want to go. Well, I probably should have been on that. Wait, were they able to go through there? Oh, great, bird brain, yeah.
Let the world collide!
Lush as the moonlight.
Think of bird brain. Squawking ass. As ever, for some reason hearing his squawks always trigger me. I truly don't know why. After 6 days of infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the get on top of it for a second. Ah. Okay. So, and funny thing is, there's actually another desert ruin that actually does that too. But instead of going on top of it, you have to go below it. Oh, that didn't do anything. Also, what's over here? Alright. So, once we lower it, I have to step off. If it will let me. Crap! Oh, that's not supposed to hit a button maybe up there. Try that next. Because it keeps you trapped inside. I think there's a button to activate it, but I could be wrong. Yep. Aha! Get over here. Wait. Oh, can't I? Okay. That's a little bit of some pissiness right there. So that means I have to wait for it twice. Okay, so. Get ready, not yet. No. Got it. Oh great, it's all these guys. Right in the face.
Receive my blessing.
Rise with the sun!
Am I supposed to turn it off? I mean, it... Okay, I guess I am supposed to turn it off. Okay. We're going higher up, we're going lower. What's going on? About to say, isn't this gonna take me back to where I was earlier? Ah, it's going even lower now.
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Ooh, what's that spear? We're going in. Oh shit, I played with my guy. Hope I don't have to fight. Oh, I can't even jump. Can I run? No. Hey, look, I got Ginny with me. I wonder if I could drown.
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
I'm sorry to say, I don't know if you're gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm truly happy that they replaced Paimon's VA. Like the new Paimon sounds so much more, how do I say, not really like realistic, but not really like forced, like in terms of expression or trying to get her voice up there. Which, don't get me wrong, I know that like it was all because of the direction. Like they were saying like we need your voice to be like higher each season or something. But then it's like, look at Nod Cry. It's like she's literally a bit lower and people love it, or people love it.
Wait. What's that?
A tree. And a
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
looks like a tomb.
These are King Deshret runes.
But wait, I thought we already opened up King Deshret's tomb. Wait, you're telling me that this is his tomb here?
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Damn. That's gonna be kind of hard to do, especially in a mortal lifetime.
Serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Interesting.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
You would think they'd be more for sharing knowledge.
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Okay, I'm watching.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
It was King Deshret's priest and the Archon, who I guess technically is the same one reincarnated. So from what I understand from that, like I know there's like the Genshin theory where it's like basically the gods in Genshin, when they exhaust all their power, they basically, I guess, kind of like reincarnate in a way to become like a smaller form of themselves. Which is why people think like Paimon might be like the heavenly principles or like something beyond that or something just reincarnated. Although there's also the theory that now apparently Asmodee actually might be with the twin, which actually makes sense because she captured the twin. But then like something probably happened and who knows.
The priest's memories.
No, possible?
They were
Greater
together.
Lord Rukkhadevata.
Duh.
So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
Oh boy.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
They, well, to be fair, they don't know about Nahida either. They still think
Was
it's the
that
greater one.
The former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Funny thing is, though, like, Nahida seems to not remember, but then again, we don't really know for sure. Yep, and then she shrank.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
Honestly, more than just the desert nowadays. Nowadays, I feel like it's happening everywhere. Heck, we're on the verge of World War III, I think
You
they
were
say.
blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Hello, Arbiter.
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Survival! Raman takes some time to collect his thoughts while the rest of the party continues to... Raman's reaction is nothing strange to any believer.
Hey,
the truth he had to...
how you
They don't
doing?
give you enough time to read it.
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for.
And
But
more.
please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
Just bring them down to this
It's
temple.
not gonna be easy.
Not like it's gonna close off or anything.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
Wow, how generous. What a nice man.
We seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
And they're working for the Fatui, aren't they? Because we know they have the prophet of truth amongst
Yes.
them.
The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
Yep. He is right.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
He's just hiding, blushing.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But
Oh,
now that
shit.
that's changed, I guess we have a
Let's
few
draw
more
my life.
people on our side.
Sick. There we go.
The
that's
outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back.
Did I
Have
just
a
hear the
proper
word we
meal
twice?
And a nice energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
I feel so bad for whoever directed Alejandro for Sino's roles. Like, I know, like, he's a good VA, but I'm sorry. These Sino lines are... Ugh. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry Mr. Sam had to go through all that. Stop yelling. as Dumbledore quietly says, Harry Potter, you cast your ring, this ring of fire. Meanwhile, Sino calmly says, stop yelling. Well, then again, it could also be whoever wrote the text. So maybe they forgot to put like an exclamation mark, and maybe he was supposed to say it louder. I don't know. I know I could actually run again. I wonder if I could actually go on top of here. No.
Try and stop me!
Did I go backwards? Probably not. Wait, there's a switch here. Aww. Alright, well now we know. Hooray. Even though, sadly, that was kind of a little spoiled for me a while ago, how Nahida is Greater Lord, what's her name, reborn. That part did get spoiled for me a long time ago on social media, so sadly, that I really wish that could have been more, how do I say, of a surprise. Alright, Paimon, get us up. Understand the past through the final words of the Priest of Deshret. Yep, it's like it really is. It's like how the Arbiter and Master Chief like combined forces like in Halo 2, and well, technically he doesn't see Master Chief until Halo 3, but it's like how they join the humans in Halo 2 and they realize our real enemy is the Prophet of Truth, like because he literally betrayed the elites, he literally used the humans and also the elites and like the Covenant and all that. It's like, yes, it's probably the frickin' Fatui, which we already know, like El Dottore, because fucking Colombino spoilers. Apparently I already know he's gonna end up coming back later.
Rev the engines!
And then obviously, what's his name's also gonna be back too. Wanderer, if you want to call him. Because he's a playable character, so we know he's not gonna die. I'm guessing no Fatui guys die this region. More enemy! Oh, not more enemy. Okay.
Raman,
drop.
we're here.
Well, so they're gonna try to kill us, aren't they?
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
It's gonna be a trap. I'm calling it right now.
All I can say now is, thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
It's gonna be a trap. I'm calling it right now.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
What the hell is... I'm so... The guy on the right, like... I'm trying to get over, like, his style. You got the mustache, like you're like a freaking, like Wild West salesman or something, and then yet you also got, like, the weird, like, scholar glasses or whatever, and the suit. But then you're also wearing what seems like a Caesar, leaf thing on your head, or whatever they call those things, like... What the hell is this guy's wardrobe malfunction?
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
Oh yeah, nice voice crack. Sorry to say, I'm so glad they freaking fired Karina, especially with all the drama she was starting.
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick,
Please kill the one on the right.
Swift
I
and
can't stand
painless.
looking at him.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
Judah. Oh wait, Judar's the good one. The other one was the
I
one
could
that
do worse.
Tiryu is that a limb from limb? Tiryu very slowly
Please
and
have
painfully.
mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
They want divine knowledge. Like I said, Nahida is literally like the sacred icon. Frickin' what's his name wants to light the rings and set entire Teyvat on fire.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
Paimon. Please just
You don't
shut
want to
up.
make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them
Be
a
my
question?
guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they? Or no, the sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
More serious than, Actually, I can't think of a good metaphor.
How did you know?
Oh, I'm so glad you caved.
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right.
Okay, you know, I thought the guy's look on the right was really bad, but your voice on the left, like, oh my goodness.
The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing
Potentially
project.
world-changing
They are
project.
creating a new
They're
god.
creating a new
A god
god.
that will belong to
A
them
god that will-
and to the people of Sumeru.
I wonder if that guy is a famous voice actor
It may
or not.
seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but
I don't know
ever
if it's
since
a
the
dude or
death of
not.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
Obviously, it's probably not the
The
grass
Doctor
one
was
yet.
previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
It's weird though, because I thought like the Wanderer was supposed to be like just like a fail, well, not really a fail, but like a prototype for like the Raiden Shogun, or at least the current one. But isn't he technically mortal as well?
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Like he's like a, well, yeah, it's like what they say. He's like a humanoid, pretty much. Like he's a mix of like mortal body with like divine mind or something. But, well, yeah, I guess if he has a divine mind, yeah, I guess he could handle all that knowledge.
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
To be fair, though, don't the scholars know, like, what his real intentions are? Because, like, even, like, we know, like, he plans on literally lighting all the rings and setting all of Tevat on fire, where it's going to be nothing but glass.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
I don't understand. Oh, so they're saying they won't stop at, like, the Balladeer. They're going to try to create even more
From
and more.
the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god.
Wait, they already know about, what's her name? They know about, Nahida? I thought they said that they couldn't, like, Nahida said that no one could really see her.
When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away.
Funny how they like say in Genshin that gods apparently can die. Like after like what is it, like millenniums or something? Like did they say like what's his name has been around, the oldest one, Zhongli. He was around for like 15,000 years or something. But he even says like he's like getting ready to retire and everything. But then how long is an eon?
Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis has been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
I don't know why, but like something about his face, like head figure right there. Like, you see like a darker line, like where his chin is. Like, I don't know why. I'm trying not to be like an like a Sino hater or anything, but I just don't like a lot of the like main characters of Sumeru, especially like the desert ones. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't dig their designs. Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subjected to such cruelty. I mean, look what happened to Jesus.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery.
Actually, I came up with a quite a how do I say insane prediction too of how like Jesus was around during like when the Roman Empire was just starting to like, expand and like he literally like went over there to try to like spread his teachings and all that, and they tried to like crucify him and everything. Guess what's happening with America right now? American Empire is starting. I'm telling you, history I think is about to repeat itself. But like, and I'm not trying to say anything about like against religion or anything, but if Jesus were to return to this world, do you think he's really gonna come back looking like the way that all the paintings, murals and stuff show, even with darker skin? Like, do you really think he's gonna look like that? Or do you think he's gonna be a complete different being with a different identity? While I'm on the subject of Jesus Christ, there's one other thing that I guess I could mention about like all this like knowledge and stuff. How we're talking about like divine knowledge and all that. We always talk about what we learn through Jesus, his teachings with humanity, morals, and like love thy neighbor, how to care, be one with nature, and how to coexist. But nobody ever asks, what did God learn through Jesus' humanity. Before then, he never walked among mortals. Before then, we like, especially like what they say in Genshin, like they say like gods don't care about like anything that happens to like humans and stuff. They only care about keeping the balance in nature and everything. So yeah, that's something no one ever talks about. I always say there's two sides to a story. We only look at the one though. Just put that in your thought sometime.
Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
I keep thinking I could fight these guys. I think before this quest I actually did have to fight them. Oh yeah, so they're about to leave this desert finally and all that. Guess what? Boom. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. I even did this painful quest here where I've got it all cleared out and everything. Like it no longer has that big... Well, actually, I think you can see it from here. I can see the sandstorm. Where's the other pyramid?
Full throttle!
Yep. Look at that. Clear. Okay.
Strike a pose!
Get no throwing warships around it anymore.
I guess this is it.
I figured it'd be too boring to stream, so I didn't want to show any of it. Alright, I don't know what that side quest was. Let's just do this.
Bring it!
Oh boy, time to chat with a lady whose name I keep forgetting because she's barely mentioned in this story.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one
We haven't
has a
seen her fight
dedicated
once
caregiver to
this
look
entire
after
story.
them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
While we're on the subject of characters, where the hell is Kava supposed to be? The one that everyone, like, freaking fangirls over.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard enough to feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Soranthana like a lost cause. Even though she's protected, I've never realized there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case,
Yes,
let's
why
all
are we
get
wasting
some
our
water
time
and try to
talking?
think about something else.
How about we just proceed with the quest?
I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yes, I'm sorry, I had my reasons. But now I know we're all in this together, and once again I hate how Hoyo always makes these, like, just make it like one big thing, you know? In between the conversations, Kenneth and Paimon bring over snacks and tea. Daya's expression is relaxed, as if her mood hasn't been affected by the heavy conversation at all. Okay, now it's moving slower. Sano has a firm and solemn expression on his face. It looks like he's made up his mind about something. The core of his beliefs is motivated... Alhaitham also turns towards the... Oh my god. You know what? No, I'm not going to read it anymore. At least out loud anyway.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything we've experienced so far in
What a whirlwind
Sumeru.
of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I will do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Sure. Boy, imagine having to wait for the next part. There we go. Nice place.
Hello there. Is there anything you need?
The funny thing was, before Fontaine, I never saw many spoilers about, like, Genshin Impact or anything. Like, on, like, social media. Oh, God, there's more world quests now. Oh, I know I said I was only going to do the Archon quest. Let's see if I can quit the ones I've doing my other time. Speaking of time. Okay, I'm just mashing through this. I really don't care. I'm sure this has nothing to do with anything important. That's what I have to do. Talk to Rafe, whoever that is. Okay. Talk to a what? Join the Eremites. I'm already in the Adventurers Guild. I think they're pretty different. Calm down, get some water. So what does this quest have to do with? In that case, blah 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 blah, don't care. Oh my goodness, I don't care. These are not important quests. Wait till daytime. What? Oh hey, it's this girl again. Is she ready for a date? You know, even though I had 2 wheels with me. Yeah, I was gonna say, what wasn't that the lady that was with us earlier? Oh, it's not gonna be a date though, because there's this a-hole here. Yeah, exactly. Let's leave the topic. Am I really gonna be actually doing this in my stream? Just doing these boring quests?
Bring it.
I mean, hey, it's free Primo Gems, right? I do word Primo Gems, right? I don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Not important. Blah, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, join the Eremites, even though we are going to be fighting some Fatui scum, because apparently I guess they're kind of so damn big they keep producing these guys like a freaking factory.
Rev the engines!
Maybe that's why there's so much Fatui influence everywhere. It's how big their area is. It's literally fucking Russia. It's literally the equivalent of Russia. You cannot tell me that Snazhaya or whatever the hell it's called is freaking Russia. I don't care. Let me take the test again. Someone wants to join? Oh my god, this quest is so boring! Oh. Do I fight you? Am I about to fight him? Wait, what? Okay, it says demonstrate. What am I demonstrating? What? Seriously, what am I demonstrating here? What the hell was that? What kind of quest is this? Wow! So fast. I just got the clapping sound effect in. Yay, cover! Going out with 2 kids in tow. I don't remember agreeing to this. Woo! Defeat all the monsters. You mean us? I thought we were the monsters. Oh, yeah, and also, gold statue. Less than 2% of players completed this. It was painful. It was fucking painful. to get those tentacles, and I'm still missing one that I can't actually have to find all 60 of the Aranara guys, which I just don't have the patience for that. I already lost enough patience going through the temples as it is. That's fine. Also, I just heard somebody die in the background. Who was that? You two are still young. Well, that's many years of training for you. What about your job, then? I'm surprised I don't have a draft here.
Bring it.
I think it's funny how that. Oh, no gems. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Alright, we'll do the other quest another time. Unless there's the other quest award gems. Not cry. Yeah, I got my level 10, so I don't even need to do that. This one. Oh yeah, these rewards suck. Okay, let's get back to the story. Oh boy, time to talk to Candace again. Hey. Do I actually get to watch her fight this time?
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment.
Where we just said that we're done waiting and now you're saying to wait again? What?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
Once again, nope.
What do you think?
Okay, I'll try
Okay.
not to. At least I'm trying. I'm trying, Pegasus. Akasha pulses the Kalpa Flame Rock. Oh, he's about to activate the rings, isn't he? About to fire Halo upon all of Tevat. I'm so tired of going into this boring-ass house. It's just talk, talk, talk.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
Ha ha ha, how ironic to what I said
We
earlier.
already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Oh,
very well.
After some discussion and debates, the group finally works out a detailed plan
Sure
together.
this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
I gotta stretch. So we're teleporting. House.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
She does the same thing to us too.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can
Nothing
tell?
was said, literally.
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And
Well, yeah, you
based
got the
on your
freaking
reaction,
eye of
things
what's
must
it
have
called
gone
right
quite
there.
well.
You have the primordial eye or whatever it is. What do they call from Yu-Gi-Oh again? The Millennium Eye. That's it. I was trying to remember, like Pegasus. Kaiba boy.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Can Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I don't remember anything you said.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Candace.
And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
What advice? You literally told me jack shit other than to be careful. What kind of advice?
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Do you not understand anything that hasn't happened in the last 2 to 3 regions?
Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Huh, the grunts.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Yes, I remember. Sorry, I don't remember anymore.
You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge is the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, because they see the world completely differently. Don't they say like even like us humans only see like less than 20% of what's actually around us?
But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
It's definitely possible.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering and the sandstorms.
But it wasn't.
That's what Tainari told us.
It's a cover story.
Could it be that?
Tagnari is working with them.
You've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge.
We must tell Nahida about this as soon as possible if we can even get to her.
Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
She said the key to saving Irma's soul is contained within the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord.
It's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia Forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces. To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Oh boy. Let's do a raid! Shadow Legends.
The temperature's just right. But this isn't the best spot to lie down.
They're here.
Is it those two guys again?
What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
What I may lack in faith, I'll make up with my actions.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say.
Also, I love how there's that new theory that apparently, like, Paimon is an AI, like, from, some ship or something that we were on. Like, I don't know, I'm not that far in the whole, like, Descender thing yet, but I don't want to spoil it for myself.
To achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Sure,
now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Some stirring words have been written on the note. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of this recording, you still follow.
It's done.
Well, that's fast. What a fascinating experience.
Okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
You know, that's really dangerous.
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
I always say I choose to follow the rules out of respect, but all I see are just lines and symbols on signs and paper. 'Cause you can break them anytime you need to, especially if it means doing something right. Just be prepared for consequences.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
The things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Okay, let's meet Sino again. Ooh.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions. Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless laws of our own.
Oh my goodness, it's starting to get boring again.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I can help. I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
I don't actually know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, why does Shadow always go a lot? Like literally, like every conversation he always goes at least once.
Fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
We should respect the determination of Raman and his karate and his comrade. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. And his comrade.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
Yay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Looks so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work.
You're much more friendly to us, even though that's honestly debatable.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance.
Wow.
But don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But Things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times?
Can anyone really be considered logical at all nowadays?
Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance?
Well, as you see, there's law and order, and then there's humanity, as I call it. Two completely different things. Although, not gonna lie, making a critical judgment based on how you're feeling, I feel is terrible. See, I just said how I feel. Ha 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 ha.
Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. So, in my opinion,
actually legit getting
you're
really
probably
bored with all the
safe for
logic
now.
talk. Like, it was more fun when, like, Nahida did it, but right now, oh my goodness, it just goes on and on. Like, I don't even know if I want to finish this quest today. Oh my goodness, I'm getting bored.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Of course the Akasha's not alive. They literally say it's just a big library of all this info collected by everyone that decides to attribute knowledge to it.
Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do this, even though I'm bored out of my mind
Just remember
now.
to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembargo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Yes, it's very lifelike.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
Grimly brings over a map. Sounds like
In
there's
2
location of
days,
the operation on
we
it.
will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
That they weren't before? Yeah, it does
This
feel
is
pretty
all
good.
due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
I do want to keep going, but at the same time, right now, I'm legit feeling drained. Like, and actually, how much more is there for this? Does it say? No. Oh my goodness. I know that there's like more, and I'm almost to the end of Sumeru's Archon quest and all, but oh my goodness, it was so like it started so good this session, and now it's back to where it was where I got off last few times ago. Oh, it just goes on and on. You know what? Let's make this entertaining. Let's see if I can get enough of this weapon. Let's see if I can get the spear. Boo, pee boo. Nope, of course not. Oh my goodness. You're probably thinking, why am I going for her spear and not going for another Columbina? Well, first of all, I already got Columbina, and I actually just got Nepha. I got Columbina's weapon, but like I'm looking at all the stats for Nepha's weapon, and holy crap, is it packed! And I could even use that with a freaking what's her name too, because after elemental seal is used, attack is increased by 24%. Your character creates a shield. I'll try it. And then, of course, that's the part for a Nepha, so if you use like Columbina and a Nepha, you definitely want to get this weapon. But then again, you probably would just attack with Columbina anyway. But I think I gotta stop here. I'm gonna try to save the last bit of this quest for a much better time. But unfortunately, I do have to get ready to do something within another hour, and I just can't keep going with it right now. Like, I'm legit yawning, like, during their conversations and stuff. Like, it's getting so boring. That's why, in some ways, I can't wait until I get to, like, the Fontaine quest. I've heard nothing but good things. Well, minus a tiny part in the game, but otherwise, nothing but good things in the story of that quest, so... The Sumeru, I heard, is the worst, and I can see why. It just goes on and on and on. It's like, oh my god... Oh, alright, well, I'm gonna stop there. Maybe I'll try to stream Genshin again, like, Friday or something. I don't know, but... Yeah, I'm done. I like Alejandro's save, especially with, like, Sayu and all that, but, oh my goodness, Sino in this game is... Listening to him talk, and then Alhitram talk, and it's just blah 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 blah, plan blah blah blah. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop stream here. I don't know if I'm gonna do a supermarket tonight or not, because I get ready to go in. Alright, until next time. Oh my god, I'm yawning like crazy.